Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another top 5 video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my top 5 favorite pieces that I was wearing in July of 2022. Well guys, on the last day of August, I'm required, as part of the monthly series that we do, I have to talk about the previous month and what my top 5 favorite pieces were that I wore in that month. This is an ongoing series that was initially requested by one of you guys out there. And yeah, we're now up to July 2022. So July, winter month. Very cold in some sections of it and very rainy in some sections of it. We didn't have an incredibly wet winter, but there were moments where it was just bucketing down. It was cold. That's actually my ideal weather. I know that a lot of people are like big fans of summer and stuff like that, but seriously, no. Give me like a day where it's bucketing down, super cold. You can just, you wrap yourself up in some layers, down with a nice film. It's just, that sounds like a very nice day to me. But in those days, unfortunately, I was working, I was out and about, so I had to wear some layers for it. And yeah, a couple of the layers that I wore will be mentioned in this video, and they were definitely helping out in those days. But yeah, I'll be discussing, as the title kind of alludes to, my top 5 favorite pieces that I wore in that month. Now these pieces are not ranked in any way, there's no hierarchy. Piece number 5 isn't any better or worse than piece number 1. All 5 of these pieces are just the highlights of my wardrobe that I wore in that month. Hope that clears it up for you. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's start by talking about piece number 5. Now, piece number 5, guys, we're going to talk about the fantastic, well, I mean, that's really just the best single word adjective I can use to describe it. Literally, just the fantastic Undercover by Jun Takahashi Fall Winter 21 work jacket with Marcus Akessen's artwork on the back of it. His Child's Play oil painting. This piece is fantastic. It kept me incredibly warm in the colder days in winter. As you notice in the footage, I'm rocking the Uniqlo Merino turtleneck, which we're going to mention as well in this video because I was wearing it a lot during this month. It's just a really nice base layer to chuck underneath a very nice jacket, and this combination kept me really warm in those days where it was absolutely bucketing down. Where, initially I went out expecting it just to rain a little bit, but then it went completely south and it just started absolutely pouring down on me. This combination of just merino wool turtleneck and this Cupro quilted work jacket, it worked wonders. I actually was kind of doubting, because it's a cotton exterior, that it was going to hold off the water as well as it did, but I was pleasantly surprised when wearing it in July that it did exactly that. It actually managed to keep me really nice and warm and really dry as well during those really rainy days. And of course really warm because of that lining. It's just super comfy. It's honestly one of my favorite and best purchases I've done in the past 2 years. Easily. I wear it all the time. People love it. I love it. It's a perfect fit. One of my favorite pieces. I'm really happy that I picked that one up when I did. Thankfully, thanks to Proxying and Unstitched Japan. Yeah, I have to mention it in this video. I'm actually kind of sad moving forward into the warmer months because, I've got to put it away now. I've got to be, I'm not going to see it for about 6 months, which is kind of grim, but yeah, I really loved it. Been wearing it a lot during this winter, and I had to mention it at piece number 5. Now, piece number 4, I did just kind of touch on it, but it does need a mentioning. It's one of my favorite underlayers, and I think once I move on from the Uniqlo turtleneck here, I think I will definitely move into a more higher end version. I'll find a brand where I really like their merino wool. If you guys have any recommendations on a brand that I can move to from Uniqlo, where they have an amazing merino wool turtleneck option, please, comment section below. I want to hear from you guys. You guys are a fantastic source for me when it comes to recommendations. But yeah, I had to mention it in today's video. Piece number 4 is going to be the Uniqlo merino wool turtleneck. Yeah, wore it as a base layer. Interested in moving on from it to a more higher end option, but it is a perfect entry point for you guys if you want a warm base layer for winter. I go with this one. Merino wool Uniqlo turtleneck in the black. The one that I'm wearing is an extra large. I am, 6'5", 115 kilos, with a chest that's like 120 centimeters, I think. I'm slowly learning all my little measurements, but yeah, around that. So hopefully that kind of gives you a gauge of like what size to go for if you're around my size. But definitely go to Uniqlo's size chart. They've got a really good size chart for their pieces. I seriously recommend picking them up. Pick them up in all the colors that I picked it up, because I picked it up in gray, navy, and black. Love all 3 of the colors. I actually don't wear the gray one enough, and I probably should wear it more. The black is like my go-to. It's an amazing piece. Amazing piece. Definitely very happy with that one, but I am looking out for, as I've mentioned, a slightly more higher end option to move to as well. But yeah, anyway, had to mention it in this video today, guys. It's a fantastic piece. Wore it all the time in July. It's getting spot number 4. Now, piece number 3, I mean, it's kind of weird to say I used on the warmer days in winter. But I mean, hey, look, not every single day in winter is freezing cold. And some days it was a little too warm to rock the merino wool turtleneck, the fall winter 21 jacket. It was just too warm. I would start sweating wearing that type of stuff. So I opted out for a lighter layer, which I will probably see myself wearing a lot in spring as well because of its weight. And that is the Undercover Spring Summer 2020 Cindy Sherman Untitled 21 bomber jacket. Jeez, what a title these pieces have. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. The Cupro lining making it super soft to the touch. The exterior, just a soft nylon, I think, off the top of my head. Yeah, the color, versatile. The silhouette, versatile. Just easy throw on piece whenever it was a little bit warmer in winter and I couldn't wear something that was padded and heavy. I opted out for that. And yeah, it's a fantastic piece. Really happy I managed to pick that up. I remember I used to have thoughts when it first dropped that I'll never, ever, ever be able to afford the piece or find the piece in my size. I guess never say never, guys, because here it is as a reality with me wearing it, and I absolutely love it. I want to collect their other ones from the season as well, but they're the harder ones to find, to be honest. But yeah, it's a fantastic piece, and I had to mention it as piece number 3. Now, over the past month, my workplace is... It's not... No one wears like corporate wear all the time, and there's not a big push in the workplace to wear corporate wear. I like to wear it because, it gets me into the mindset. I like to have an excuse to wear it, and I use work as that excuse. And what I've been setting up is just a little bit of an inside joke at work of formal Fridays instead of free dress Fridays. And some people have gotten around it. I don't really care if some people do or don't. I'm actually just a big fan of it because it gives me another excuse to wear blazers. And yeah, during that month of July, I was wearing, this like CK blazer that I picked up from an outlet one time, and I absolutely love it. It is a bit big on me. The width of the piece is it's a little bit too big, but I do kind of use it as a very casual blazer, if I have to say it. Like the classic brunch blazer, not one that I wear with obviously the intent of it looking super formal. It's just again, casual formal, I guess. Something I can wear to like a date night or something. That kind of vibe. So yeah, I've been wearing that on my formal Fridays, and I've really been enjoying it. It's also giving me the confidence to dive into other blazers, and it was one of the reasons why I had picked up the undercover blazer that I picked up, unboxed, and showcased on the channel quite recently. Yeah, it's an awesome little just piece, and I definitely recommend doing this, going to outlets and vintage stores, finding silhouettes that you haven't tried or want to get into, and trying them on and wearing them for a bit to give you the confidence to buy one in, I don't know, a brand or style or color that you like. And I did that exactly that with this CK blazer. Now I've got an undercover one, which I will be wearing this formal Friday, I guess. Yeah, and so because I was wearing it so much in the month of July, I had to mention it as piece number 2 in today's video. Moving into our last piece, last but not least, of course, for social occasions on the weekend, a lot of my mates like to hang out on the Friday night or the Saturday night, which is generally why I don't get a lot of videos done on the weekend anymore, because I'm always going out socializing, having some drinks, coming home at like 3 a.m. and then not really being bothered doing anything the next day. I mean, yeah, you know, it is what it is, but yeah, that's the main reason. In those social gatherings, I try and wear something a little bit more toned down in silhouette, you know, something not too crazy. One piece that I have been wearing a lot, that a lot of people have been really getting around whenever they see me wear it, is the Soft Hearts varsity jacket. So I've been wearing this to a lot of social occasions in July, whenever, you know, I have a party, a birthday, you know, like a very casual social gathering of some kind. I've been rocking this piece because, you know, it's still winter, it's still quite cold. Rocking this piece has definitely kept me warm in those social occasions. And it's always a really good statement piece to have a conversation about. A lot of guys actually really, really like this piece, and I've really been loving it myself. It's a fantastic, I mean, I love varsity jackets, but fantastic in color, material choice, design. Soft Hearts really, really did a good job on this piece. I'm actually kind of sitting here waiting for the next one. Like, I'm like, when are we getting part 2? I don't know if they have scheduled one for part 2, but yeah, I hope there's something down the line with it, because yeah, I've really been enjoying this piece during the winter time. It's just a really nice cut. Well, I highlighted it all before. Really nice cut, really nice design, colors. It's just, yeah, it ticks all the boxes. It's an awesome casual piece to rock. And yeah, I was wearing it heaps on the weekend social events during July, guys. But yeah, that is all 5 pieces to really mention and highlight in this video. These are the pieces that I was rocking a lot in the month in the month of July, which is the season of winter down here in the land down under. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on any of the pieces, if you own any of them, if you like any of them, down in that comment section below. And there we go, guys. That is my top 5 favorite pieces that I was rocking in July of 2022. It's kind of just a regular rotation this winter. I really should be wearing, actually no, this month I have worn some of my heavier jackets. I need to get that over and done with. I need to wear all my heavier jackets for like maybe this weekend, just so I can like say that I wore them for winter. Because I've been wearing a lot of like mid-weight jackets and stuff like that. There hasn't been a lot of consistent days in winter this year where it's been less than 5 degrees or yeah, less than 8 degrees, because that would be the ideal weather to wear all my really, really heavy jackets. But yeah, the bummer, because I would have liked to wear a lot more of my jackets. I just wish it was cold all the time. I can wear all my outwear that I've bought over the years all the time. But July was good. It was a good time. I did rock a lot of my favorite undercover pieces, which, you know, I should be happy with that, because moving forward, moving into spring, moving into summer then, there's very few undercover pieces that I can actually wear during those periods. So might have to actually go hunting for some more spring summer stuff from undercover to rock during those seasons. Actually, no, I'll probably wear a lot of my capital during those seasons. So yeah, but would love to hear what you guys are rocking. On the other side of the world, I know it's a very different season for you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the pieces that I was rocking. Let me know on what you're rocking, and your thoughts on what I'm rocking, down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want to do more videos like this, you've just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Now, as mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit a new subscriber milestone this month of 3,425 subscribers. It is the last day of the month. Will we hit that milestone? Look, I'm not going to say no, but it would be a tough one to hit. Maybe with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that before the end of the month, but totally understandable if we can't as well. But yeah, that's everything I got to say about those 5 pieces, guys. They're awesome, solid pieces that I've been rocking all winter. I will miss rocking them moving into the warmer seasons. I'll have to rearrange my whole aesthetic and outfits that I'm going to be wearing, but that's the challenges of summer and spring, I suppose. Yeah, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next top 5 video, until the next drop list video, guys, I'll catch you later.